Welcome back to the third episode of my Let's Play of Dawn of War Dark Crusade. In the last episode, I just fully conquered the Orc stronghold, and basically not a moment has passed since I saved and quit, so I'm going to end the turn and see what the other factions do. I'm impressed. I didn't expect the Imperial Guard to win against the Necrons. Necrons are notoriously tough customers. And the Necrons actually haven't won against the... Oh, they attacked twice. The Necrons must own a certain province that allows you to attack twice. Funny and fun fact, that province actually has a demon in it. A demon of Horn. That is why you get to attack twice. Which is kind of funny because of... I read something, or rather heard something in Dawn of War Soulstorm, where it explains how basically the Catan, which are the evil gods of the Necrons that want to just devour all life that ever existed because, well, they're hungry and they want to eat the life. And that's the Catan, basically, in a nutshell. So the Catan, which are the gods of the Necrons, basically hate chaos and any chaos worshippers, so they really shouldn't even get the bonus of the demon if they control that province. But, I mean, I guess they kind of do. Also, yes, I could go and attack the Tau here, but what I think I want to do is actually move over here. Actually, let me just check what these provinces have. Okay, so that's the Imperial Guard and the Honor Guard, and I think I actually want to get over here because if I can beat, I think this is, General Stern here. I think that's his name. No, wait, that was the guy in Winter Assault. Yeah, I forget this guy's name. Lucas Alexander. That was the Imperial Guard General's name. If I could beat him here, it will be much easier than if I beat him somewhere else because he has a lot of bodyguards. So it's going to be just ending the turn a little bit. Yeah, the thing about this kind of map that's kind of, is one of the things I don't like about this game, and the campaign anyway, is that they will never bother to attack your stronghold, so even though the Imperial Guard, even on the hardest difficulty, they will never bother to attack your stronghold, so you can always retreat to there. Like right now, the Imperial Guard really do have an excellent chance to just go to my stronghold and, as I just said, attack it. You know what, I'm actually just thinking, do I actually want to go and... Yeah, I do want to attack the Imperial Guard. Oh, they're not even moving. I expected them to maybe move to that island. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to the island, then I'm going to win at the island, and then I'm going to bait the Imperial Guard into attacking me because not only can I build up heaps of stuff on the island, I can also just reinforce the island with a bunch of units after I've won. And because I've been moving around, my requisition is now heaps, because even though I only own 3 provinces, it's going up by heaps. So, onward we go to attack this place. Honor Guard is already at max, so that's all we can really do. And it's good that they're such low level, meaning I don't fight 2 Imperial Guard posts or like armies at once, because that can happen when you, if the province level is strong enough. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes, of course!
For some reason it just seems a little more zoomed in than usual. Maybe that's just me. Oh, damn it. Oh wait, no, never mind. This map isn't actually that big.
The objective is not lost on us!
I just don't like it that much when the maps get really big, because then it's sometimes quite difficult to control the entire thing.
Master. We're here to serve, Master. My life is forfeit.
What do you want?
We're here to serve, Master.
Trembles with every step.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to when I get a bunch more upgrades for Eliphas here, because then I can finally start getting him some proper good guns, and then he'll, I didn't even realize I turned that on there. And then I'll be able to get him better upgraded guns, so he'll be much better off inside, not inside, but with a squad of Chaos Space Marines, because having him as a bunch of cultists for backup is not really the best choice.
We are chaos. Chaos is strong.
Oh, I guess this is their wait honor guard. Since when was they? Oh, this is odd. I never it never actually said that they would have honor guard like honor. Well, you know what honor guards are? Like, it's like this raptor over here, but it never actually said that they would have them because their general Lucas Alexander is meant to be not on this island. I guess that means I just have to build up kind of quick. Oh, this raptor doesn't know what the hell is going on. Gotta tell him to get over there, though. Captain squad ready for... Hey, look, face! Hey,
Oh,
good, good.
Stop hitting my
I
face!
thought my cultists, because they only had 3 members, were just freaking the shit out. But no, what's actually happening is that the Imperial Guard are freaking out, which is excellent. So get over there, you lady
Use the
shits.
bloody flags! Use it all! Use the stem pack!
Probably not even paying the chaos. I'm basically just telling them, oh, serve me, and you like have the glory of chaos on your side, and like get demonic powers and stuff. And the corner's like, ooh, demonic powers, lovely. I don't know why it's a British accent for them. British chaos cultists, so that's what I want to see. You're just screaming about a cup of tea, my lord, with your darkness. Worshipping Slash by drinking tea. I'm not sure any of the Chaos Gods could actually worship really by drinking tea. I mean, maybe there's actually a Chaos God of like justice, valor, and tea out there somewhere. Because as I said before, oh, I thought someone was doing a finishing move on Stern. As I said before, basically Chaos Gods are a heap of like raw emotions just lumped together. So I guess like being courageous and all that kind of stuff and like the good emotions might carry over and make a Chaos God, because yes, a few of those emotions like bravery does carry over to Khorne, but he's mainly just all about violence and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so right now I could go and just
My life is forfeit.
full on attack the enemy, but I'm not going to, because
I try to do your will.
as I said before, with Dawn of War Dark Crusade, if you build up on the map, it keeps whatever you built up. So next time I fight here, I'll be able to have power generators and all kinds of stuff, whereas like win. And also, if you remember, like right at the start, before I attacked this province, I actually said that my tactic I was going to be using this time is basically I'm going to try and bait the Imperial Guard into attacking here with their main force. Oh, I thought I could capture that.
We must kill.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I really should be going out and just trying to conquer the entire map here either, because my plan is kind of, well, basically owning the entire map anyway, or at least owning a really large part of it. Well, I might not do that if it just takes too long and starts getting way too boring. As I said, this video is meant to be for in a sort of your enjoyment first, the gameplay second. That sound he makes when he hits him just... I love it. He wasn't even really properly hitting him.
Whatever you desire.
Also, oh no, I actually can't get that yet, so I actually need to research an upgrade on the main base before I can even go and build a build on the slag deposit. Slag deposits are basically representing underground ore deposits. I'm not sure if I said this before, but instead of like just building power generators, I got a feeling that what you're building would be some sort of drill that just drills down into the ore, and that's how you get to collect power. As for how you get power, I assume that the drilling down is gaining you power because you are burning whatever you dig up.
We will build it for you.
Basically, when you gather coal and it's in a nutshell what happens when you gather coal in Factorio. You just put it into other buildings and do stuff like that. Yeah, I really like the idea of Factorio. It's a game I might play on the channel, but at least for the time being, I doubt it, because I am not the most technical minded when it comes to building massive factories containing many conveyor belts. Like, as you can tell, I am at least competent with my strategies in this game. Oh, another command squad. Well, they're gonna get a surprise. They're gonna think, oh, just 2 raptors so far, but nope. I send my entire army over there to just kill them. Yeah, so as I was saying, even though I might be kind of apt to the strategy of this game, I'm just gonna tell the raptors to retreat a bit. I'm not that good at really complex things or puzzle games in general. And I know Factorio isn't a puzzle game, but I feel like I would just make some kind of conveyor belt system that would just make one people who really like to min-max stuff want to rip their hair out in frustration. Okay, time to retreat ever so slightly and get out of the range of that turret. Always want to fight the enemy on your terms. Especially when it's this many people
hold out
against
against
one
the might
builder.
of the Emperor and my fixing stick. Yeah, I'll hit you with it, I say. Yeah, yeah,
Damn it.
yeah.
I wish they would just get close. Yes, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. Oh, more units up here. That's brilliant. Yeah, we can attack. I can attack them instead because they don't have a turret near them. So more of them and do the upgrade. Oh, that's going on. Another power generator. Oh, good. That thing's unupgraded. I do want to kill it soon before they upgrade it, though. Yeah, this is what I love about this. Well, maybe the Chaos faction, not really the Space Marines so much, because with the Space Marines, their first unit we build, the Scouts, are actually better at shooting. So you normally have just a whole lot of units that just shoot, rather than good mix of close combat and shooting, like you get with the Chaos Space Marines. Like Chaos Space Marines, like. For example, here I can tie up all the Imperial Guard units in close combat, whereas if I was playing Space Marines, I'd have to order my Space Marines to go in close combat, because Scouts are really not built for close combat. They're not that durable. They're way better if you infiltrate them. And then when you do, they still don't really, what's he doing here? Yeah, they still don't really, fare too well in close combat. Might as well build that building here just because.
Whatever you desire.
Yeah, I'm fortifying there, even though no one's attacking it. It will be a good fallback point later.
How can I serve?
Wow, another building is randomly coming.
Yes, master.
Ah. Whoa, oh, that's quite a lot of them. But I'm confident in my mob of cultists. Every time they die, I can just replenish them. Plus, we got Elephas here. Who's a real tough. As I said before. Good. Next Chaos Space Marine squad ready. Time to send them in. And since I have one more population, I might as well build another Cultist squad. The more backup in this case, the better. That I've learned from these kind of games. Just keep building units. They are sending a reinforcement at a rapid pace as well. In fact, I'm going to just tell some of the people here to go and attack the backline units, because you really want to be doing that with the Imperial Guard. Otherwise, they start getting really heavy weapons like grenade launchers and such, and just overwhelming you. In fact, it's happening right here. I don't want that.
Okay, seriously, what is up with these bloody cultists? Tell us to live in. We don't want it, just one more comes.
Okay, time to actually retreat the Chaos Cultists so I don't lose every single Cultist. Let them replenish over there. The rest of the forces can handle it.
It is as though 1,000 miles prior.
They're taking a few hits, but it's nothing that much. Get him to go over there. Activate his Berserk ability so he can tie up this squad in close combat. Come on, go at it. What is he doing? They're passing right now as bad as they would be. Oh dear. Oh dear. This guy's ready to die any second. I don't want that. You can go hide over here. Oh, good. The cultists are replenished. Time to send them back in. Oh, this is really not the day for the Imperial Guard. They're just getting shot to pieces. That's good. Another cultist squad ready. In you go. And backing up once again, so that little Digit-point thing doesn't shoot me, the men.
Oh, bless us, Great One.
Enemies! We
Damn, I thought that healing would be going fast, so
Bless
that's
us,
really
Great
slow.
One.
Maybe I need a few more upgrades.
Yes, yes, of course.
Under attack!
Whatever you desire.
And, of course, now it's vehicle time.
But of course,
Because
we
vehicles,
can
as I said
serve
before,
you.
good. Very good.
We are eager to please.
Oh, random Imperial Guard over here. Don't mind if I do.
Yes.
Kill him, Chaos, cultist. Oh damn. Oh damn, that's not good.
We capture you.
Well,
Can I
either they
serve?
go on and attack my main army, or they run into the huge amount of gun emplacements I have here. It's a win-win, basically.
Grant us the power of the dark gods.
This squad may not survive, though. That guy's almost dead.
Our master.
Oh, yep, he died. Another squad need. And this time I'm actually going to go for more vehicle population and build a predator first. I just feel like that more.
We are chaos. Chaos.
Good, the builders
is
have arrived.
what you desire.
Since the Imperial Guard are flooding the map so much, I'm thinking I'm going to fortify this position as well. It'd also be really great if I can get all the relics and just capture them before they have a chance to build the
Whatever you
Baneblade.
desire.
Yeah, the Baneblade is a massive
We will
rolling
do it
Imperial
for
Guard
you.
tank with 11 guns on it.
Grant us the gifts of the chaos gods, Great One.
It's really strong and can in
What
fact
is your
hold its own
wish?
against the Bloodthirster.
Great
In the lore terms, there's actually only a certain amount of
You
Baneblades
hear
actually
the
that were ever
voices
built,
too?
and they've lost the blueprints for how to build them, and they don't really like dare build a Baneblade without the blueprints because it could
But of
potentially just
course,
explode
Master.
the moment you build it. Kind of like what happens in Star Wars with lightsabers. Yeah, so if you didn't know, if you don't build a lightsaber properly and you turn it on, it can explode, which is
Whatever
where
you
I came up with the
desire.
ingenious idea, the lightsaber bomb. Basically, let's say you're a youngling in training.
will
In
do
fact,
it
they
for you.
actually did this in one of the Star Wars Clone Wars episodes, except instead of just totally blowing the guy's face off, it just made a small bang and knocked him to the floor. But I bet if you really tamper with a
We're
lightsaber
here
enough,
for the dark
you can make it
gods.
go off like basically a detonation pack that you'd strap to the wall.
Yes, yes. We will work
C4, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you could basically turn a lightsaber into C4.
Grant us the gifts of the chaos
Not sure what you'd
gods,
call it then, a
Great One.
C-saber?
Do not
Sounds
try.
really weird. That sounds like an underwater lightsaber. Oh yeah, also another fun fact about Star Wars.
Can I
Lightsabers
serve?
actually do work underwater. If you want to see it in action, there's a few clips on YouTube of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Not the, basically there are two animated versions of it. One was a much earlier version, where General Grievous sounded a heap more like a robot, and it was much more, well, it looked, it was like, it was 2D kind of hand-drawn instead of 3D animation. And, in that version of it... Oh, that's a lot of them.
We're here for the dark gods.
Yeah, and in that version of it, Kit Fisto actually went, and in fact, in the animated version as well, Kit Fisto goes to fight at Mon Calamari, and the lightsabers do work underwater. It just creates constant bubbles. It's quite a cool effect, actually. Okay, so where's the Raptor Champion? I'm gonna get him to fly in there. And I'm actually going to get a full squad in there as well, just to tie up all the Imperial Guard. Oh, I hate that ability when the Imperial Guard uses it against you. It's a, basically, a Psycho's shot lighting out of his fingers, and it works basically the same as Doom Bolt. It depletes the morale of those soldiers massively. I'm going to stay and fight, though, because I believe I can win this. And also, I've got two squads of cultists coming in as backup. In fact, swamp them. That's my idea. Build more cultists. Oh, good. If I just research one more of these, I can even have 2 tanks as well. Yeah, this is one thing I love about just in
I better
general,
kill
that
this
Chaos
stupid guardsman
Temples,
in
which
3 seconds. What do you
created
say,
basically
Huron?
a death ball, which is another term, it's actually a term in StarCraft 2. Basically, just group a heap of stuff together, and you just let it murder stuff.
Boy, that's a nice
As you
to
can see,
have
the
that,
Imperial Guard is
Sergeant.
slowly
Let
getting
me
overwhelmed
show you
because
mine.
I'm actually using their tactic against them. For every one of us falls, 2 more taking their place. Normally they do that and just overwhelm the enemies with numbers, but
Fall back,
face
men.
this many
Invade
cultists.
tactical retreat. But sir,
And it's not just colder than I said before, you've got also Chaos Space Marines
Oh, I shall
while
shoot
you're
you for
fighting
failing
the
to run
coldest, they're
away.
just peppering you with bullets. And now I got Predators as well, they're probably quite screwed. Oh, I love it when the enemy do this real-time strategy game. They try to run their builder units past your gunning placements and they just get shot. Oh good, I can actually even get another Chaos Stronghold. Oh, that's even better! The Chaos Stronghold is taking the bullets from that strategic point. So now I can just get my units to walk right up close to it. Because unlike me, the computer doesn't know how to prioritize targets. So they'll just shoot this all day while it's getting built faster than it gets hurt. And I can just order everyone in to shoot it without having to worry about taking damage from the gun emplacement. And he's next,
gunshots,
and he's still building. Like, he really should get out of there by now, but he's just like, nope.
Do you mind
I work
not
for the
killing me?
Emperor.
I'm
Time to
working
twist
here.
the nuts
Oh
and
wait,
bolts.
I'm already
I don't
dead.
hear anything
Damn it.
behind me, and then he just dies. I love it. The Chaos Sculptors are just screaming, kill them all, and they're attacking a power generator. Like, they are that fanatical. They're just like, kill all the power generators! I want to see their nuts, bolts, and oil! Which basically just becomes blood.
As you command, you favor us with your attentions.
Oh, this is even better. Okay, so what's happening right now is the Imperial Guard are right there, just trying to... No, you idiots. Don't run in there and get shot. Let the tanks tank everything. It's in their name. They're called tanks. Oh, that guy might die. Well, that's dumb. I don't even need the tanks to win this fight. So why aren't you attacking the first one? I never gave you a stand in ground order. Yeah, so what was happening up there on that ridge was that the Imperial Guard were basically they have commissars. If you know what commissar is, I think I might have explained before, but if not, I'll go ahead and explain it again. It's a dude who basically enforces the morale of the units of Imperial Guard. He does that by shooting anyone he thinks is going to retreat in the head. And they were doing that up on that ridge, but they were aiming at this. So they're basically killing dudes to try and kill a building, which is just 3 kills to me. Like, the Imperial Guard was doing my work for me. That's actually a good, like, what they're doing there, that's actually a good way to start supporting chaos. Like, to start sacrificing your own dudes. Morons probably very happy with them. Like, oh, thank you. A fresh head. I don't even have to order my chaos followers to kill you.
Nice, sir.
Ah, the new cultists already. Good. What? Something getting... Oh. Yeah, I better stop that. Okay, where's the nearest you two? Start fixing that. I better off just sending everyone because that area looks quite defended.
Of course, we do your bidding.
And let's not forget the Predators. And meanwhile that's happening, I can just take this.
Whatever you decide, we will build it for you.
Oh yeah, it's very defended. The good thing is these bolter emplacements are actually way less defended than you would think. Like they have way less health. They go down quite quickly. And the like things even better is that basically all my units here are soaking up the firepower from these ones. And the rocket emplacements are very good against dealing with vehicles, but they suck against dealing with infantry. They just displace them constantly. Like, and by displace, I mean basically lose them around. The term I learned from another game, Warframe. And yeah, so they'll just knock them about constantly and never really do enough damage to actually kill the units. So all that is there, done. The work is done. I think it may be a little bit in my favor because I'm playing a medium. I think my units and stuff may have higher health, but
You will hold your ground and you die!
I'm pretty sure I did play in a multiplayer match though, which means like I was playing against actual real enemy players, and kind of the same thing happened, where just the rocket emplacements did fall very quickly. Well, that one's gonna take a lot longer to fall though. It's upgraded.
And in
Oh good, I thought the priest had activated his special ability. Yeah, the priests have abilities. The Imperial Guard priest, where they activate, it's called like Word of the Emperor or something. They basically whip the squad in so much of a frenzy that they do not take damage. In fact, it's even better than the Imperial, than the Space Marines' ability for their Librarian, Will of the Emperor. Will of the Emperor just makes it so that your squads cannot die for the moment, but if they take enough damage to die and then die, they will actually end up dead. I didn't even know that was there. Good thing it's shooting it. But with the Imperial Guard, they just straight up take no damage and stay invincible for a little while. Also, I love it how I'm not even really going for like the last few lines of tech or anything, and I'm just building all the basic units and swamping them with it. Speaking of, next up, Khorne Berserkers. Again, just AI stupidity at work.
Said I would never be a
Why
good
would you
lumberjack.
chop that?
I mean, wattle
with a
breed.
chainsaw?
Let's see what he thinks now.
It's a building with a gun on it.
Like
I mean, sure, you've damaged it quite a bit, but that too. What is he shooting? He's shooting at the trees. I like to think that I have just brought so much destruction to this place that the Imperial Guard have just slowly started losing their minds. And they're just doing all this insane stuff like, quick, men, shoot the trees! It's our only hope! Yeah, I can pretty much win at this point, but I want to get that there fixed. And also, where's the third heretic then? And also, I really want to build a demonic summoning pit, which is the thing you get this bloodthirster from.
Guess who's back? Yes, I'm
because,
back. That's right. I'm back. Billy the Defiler is back.
Yeah, because if I get him, then if I get that, then I can easily get him without having to build it next time I enter this map. Oh, Jesus, called to the brave. Only 3 members left in the squad and it's not even broken. I'm really getting my money's worth. Also, the Imperial Guard really just love to throw themselves into the meat grinder. I would not stand around if that many cultists attack me. Nah. I really don't want the cultists to actually be up front. I like the predators to be up front so they can be taking the hits of all this. In fact, I'm going to retreat a little. I've got more back here. Basically using Night Lord's tactics. I probably explained it in a previous video, but that is quite a lot. Maybe I should send some things up there. I know, Khorne Berserkers, they'll deal with that Imperial Guard problem real easy. Yes, as I was saying, the Night Lords, one of the Chaos Space Marine factions, their way of fighting is like in their motto is like 1,000 battles, each individually won shall eventually win a war, something like that. Basically, they are willing to retreat over and over again and engage in engagement after engagement if it eventually brings victory. They are not phased by retreating at all. Yes! I have my blood! Ooh, they're taking quite a lot of damage. I'll see if I can lure the Imperial Guard back to the base. No, that's not really working. Okay, that place definitely needs some more reinforcements. He's swamping with cultists. Send in more cultists. Send in all this. That'll probably work. For now, the Khorne Berserkers just have to hold their ground.
Do you hear the voices too?
No, I think the Imperial Guard there got quite confused and started trying to attack the builder unit. The reason why I got the Nazis to this bunch of Imperial Guards is because they already have like the red circles around them. It means they're afraid. And that means they fight really, really poorly, and I wanted to get them in to attack this unit because then they could maybe start making them shit their pants. Oh, I didn't even realize I had to set up Elapos and his squad there as well.
You hit like my wife when I was sacrificing her to the Dark Gods!
Oh, this actually looks like the main Imperial Guard base. I thought they were all down here. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to abandon this point and get everyone up here. I love the war cry before berserkers. They actually grew over me over time. At first I didn't really like Thorn and all this stuff, and now he's just completely bloodthirsty. I thought it was kind of boring and stuff like that, but... And thought basically, yeah, because they're so bloodthirsty, all they wanted was nothing but blood. But no, you can actually like make them kind of interesting.
Stop cowering in
the
fear!
story
You
of
face
Khan
me,
the
you stupid
Betrayer.
power generator!
Basically, he was a Khorne bloodthirster that thought his own side was wusses for not fighting in the winter that was going to freeze and kill them. So he got a flamethrower, ran outside, and torched all of their tents.
We will work faster.
His men were not happy with that. In fact, that's what Khan was responsible for breaking up the bloodthirsters. Like, at first, the, I don't mean bloodthirsters, I mean, the world, World Breakers, I think. I think that's their legion name. Basically, the Khorne worshipping ones, they were, at first kind of more coordinated with each other, but then they, oh dear. Oh well.
You pitiful, pitiful fools.
I was kind of thinking that was like Villia the Filer from last time, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Fortunate.
I mean, I can always just perceive that he is like okay with working with me, and that he'll just be willing to come back again after he died. Because he's a demon, you can just like put him in another tank. Kind of getting like a new body in EVE Online. Because as I was saying with Khan, he actually was responsible for splitting the World Eaters apart as a legion. And the thing is, Khorne wasn't even mad at him for it. Khorne was quite happy because that meant that the World Eaters then went on to basically spill more blood because they started killing each other. It's just what Khorne likes. Oh, Ogrins. That's actually a bit of a tough close combat unit. So again, I'm getting everyone to retreat, mash together in a big bowl, and then attack them. They should be dealt with any moment now. The Imperial Guard are retreating. Actually quite realistic in this situation. Oh, that's not good. I hope they destroy that very quickly because they destroyed my fleet. Oh, I need a retreat. Again. Time to get back.
Fine! We'll run away if it gets
Even though I could probably take all that on, I'd suffer a lot of losses. And I'm pretty sure I actually own one of the thingamajigs.
So yes, I told you we could make the chaos retreat.
By thingamajigs, I mean relics, so I'm going to build this up here, and then get the Bloodthirster before I attack. Oh good, he's pretty much healed. Sounded like he said Saturdays for the week. It makes no sense. Yeah, I love it.
How can I serve? As you command.
Yeah, that break there, backline, is actually what the Khorne Berserkers are meant to be saying when they actually are fighting an enemy, not just randomly sitting around. So I think the audio just glitched there.
Of course, Master.
Happens sometimes. Like I once had an SEV in StarCraft 2 to say I'm going over and over and over again. I'm going.
Bless us, Great One.
Oh, I just forgot. I should actually head over to the first thingamajig I built, wherever that is, like the sacrificial circle. But that's finally where the last heretic was. Because, that actually has a few upgrades, like this one and this one. I know that one increases the health of commanders, and that one, oh, it provides all infantry near the Chaos Lord of the damage bonus. Yeah, that's great. Of course, weapons and stuff. Oh, I can't get it yet because I haven't researched Chaos Energies, of course, the thing that allows you to put upgrades on all the Predators. But in the meantime, I can always build a bunch of Obliterators, because if you remember, they worked really well last time. And And of course, rebuild old good Billy the Defiler, but not from this place. I'm going to build a second machine cult because it takes forever to do that research.
We will build it for you.
Oh, that is just annoying.
This is the last time.
They got one of their damn
I
tanks.
command the darker powers. Just take us into the
I'm just gonna attack them here and hope hope they realize how much of a big threat this is. Where would their base actually be? Down there, I think.
The ground trembles with every step.
More pathing issues.
What is your wish?
Which didn't happen so much.
So you've come to defile the buildings of the Emperor, hey? Well,
One thing I
shall
find that
now
helps
power
you playing
in
this
fear
game is just
as I
fight with a
build
bunch.
a tank factory in front of you. Aren't
good
you
at
just
build.
shaking in your
And to build
boots?
a bunch of defilers actually.
Oh
because
wait,
they're
I'm already
attacking the
dead.
base.
Damn it!
It's kind of becoming a base race. You don't know what that is? Basically, when you both try and destroy each other's bases at the same time, and they're just like fully concentrating on doing that. Right, now that you destroyed that, on to killing the tank, because those things are mean. Even Russes, they can fight really well, even if you just attack them in the face with heaps of stuff.
Hi, Command, come in. This is Lehman Russ, Tank Crew 27. What exactly should you do when a maniac is outside hitting the chassis with an axe?
Second one of those.
Because that's
threats.
happening
Oh, here it
right
is.
now.
And last time, I created side guns, those kind of guns. In the defiler goes again, not giving a crap about all the stuff shooting at it. And before they can even kill it, then comes the next defiler. What's it doing? Attack them already. Yeah, so I love about defilers. They just tie up everything in close combat. Those whatchamacallit aren't very good. Those Kazakhans, they're the ones, they basically have rapid fire machine gun, laser guns.
That's
regular
right,
laser
man.
guns,
Bayonet
but
and
they
defiler
aren't
with
very
your
good in
bayonet.
close combat at all.
Hoorah!
Especially against things like mega armored Dolphin defilers. So when you fight facing Imperial Guard, try and get them in close combat. Even a scout squad in close combat will tie them up and then let other units kill them. Oh, that is idiotic. They're trying to run back to defend the point where I basically got a bunch of Chaos units just already set up and firing. So they basically just remember that my guns at this point.
Oh, the defiler too? Well, they're here as well.
The stupidity of the enemies in this game.
Like, they had me on the ropes there, and they just wasted their opportunity.
It's like this one saying I once seen on this TV show, you have to run an obstacle course wipeout, and it snatches victory from the jaws of defeat. They basically turned that saying on its head, because that was exactly what the guy did. He could have won, but he just failed.
I am going to punch you in the face.
Yeah,
so
funny
hard.
he says that, glory for the first man to die, because the first man to die has already died, so there's no glory for any of these guys. Also, that tank there thinks he's so smart, hiding behind the corner, but he's not, because he's about to have my entire mob of chaos units come down on it. If they would just run properly. And no, shut up, Chaos Soldiers, no fleeing. We press on and we kill the tank and the ogres. Oh, that's annoying. The Imperial gun emplacements are actually tougher than the ones you can build normally. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I basically won at this point. They can't really stop my Chaos Murder Ball. Yeah, if you're wondering what that clap sound was, a mosquito in my face. I was trying to swat it. I think I got it. Do I still have a raptor?
It'd be really good to send him over that hill at this point. Good, the Ogre's already dead. At this point, pretty much everyone can just run up the hill. Yeah, take fire from that, but it's better off just get these guys dead. I don't want their, like, laser machine guns to apart my units. Oh good, I thought that the pilot's health bar was almost dead, but that was just his cannon charging. Yeah, now they're scared. And now they're dead. He's better. Ogren's normally the toughest Imperial Guard unit. Basically, Ogren's abhumans, so... Oh, okay, Elephant's entire cultist squad died. Again. So basically, Ogren's are abhumans. What I mean by that is, like, abhumans are the term for, like, anything that's really a normal human, because the Imperial man is kind of racist. And, they basically live on a planet, or planets, where the gravity is much higher, so that's why they grow to be so big and bulky.
We are taking fire!
Also, it sadly, though, makes them dumb. Really dumb. Like, dumber than some wolves. Yeah, I'm not telling the Sorcerer's Retreat here because really, it's just a single thing that made their morale go low, and I'm winning here. I just keep teleporting in more units. Not even the cultists are dead. When your cultist squads aren't dead, because they are the utter meat shield, really, it's a good sign. Yeah, all of, like, the words of the Emperors or whatever those Imperial Guard there are doing is not going to save them. Yeah, just trying to get the same mosquito again there. I think I got it. Oh yeah, I forgot I could just destroy the main Imperial Guard HQ and they actually would lose. That's what's so great about Dark Crusade. and Soulstorm, you have to destroy everything. And now, yeah, Chaos Champion earned as a whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Oh my god. Right, so now reinforce time, and it's time to try and bait in General Alexander. Like all of that. Yeah, of course, a few heretics, one defiler. Let's just get as much as I can, really. In fact, won't even purchase the Honor Guard yet. Also, I think one of the Raptor champions died. Come on, attack! Are you kidding? Go for the Necrons. Ah, the basement's actually pushing back the Eldar. That's unexpected. They didn't want reinforce, they wanted command. Oh, okay, so one of the Raptors did die. One thing that's great about that chosen unit there, I'm pretty sure they come in just more, like, it's more than just one dude each. So, like, these Raptor champions are just one dude each. But I'm pretty sure that they actually, like, when you get them, it's like a squad of 3. Also, look at that kill ratio. Oh, Elephos must be making Khorne and all the other Chaos Gods so proud right now. Like, some of the Chaos Gods would actually, like, say to, like, one of their champions, oh, bring me 1,000 souls and I, like, grant you a great boon. Elephos is, like, almost done double that right here. And barely lost any of his own men, either. Okay, so I think I'm going to attack this right now. Because, oh, that's great. So, apparently the general, like, Alexander was somehow over here. But I managed to kill nearly all of his honor guard. So, there's only a few guardsmen left defending him. So, yes, this will be a little bit hard to attack here. But I'm pretty sure I can pull this off. Especially if it's a small map. I really hope it's a small map. It's bloody huge.
I swear to you it will happen.
And the Chosen is a single dude! Oh, everything's going wrong. Oh, I was so sure he was more than just one dude. Oh well, this might be another long episode. Since I've basically gotten into this and don't really want to stop until this match is finished. And I mean, I guess a short episode, long episode's better than a short one. You wouldn't really want to see me just do nothing but just play that one match. Which only lasted about like half an hour or something. I mean, I was thinking maybe calling this a long play instead of just a let's play, but that's when you pretty much like, I think, defeat the game entirely in one go, and that's not the case. These are just very long episodes.
We serve.
Now what?
Yeah, also, if you're wondering why I don't immediately just build every single thing I can in situations like this, and I build up lots of cult, it's because I don't actually want everything immediately. I don't want this building right here. What I want is buildings, is like stuff like this thing here built, the strategic points, because when you like build the listening posts on them, it actually gives you a bonus reward of requisition when they're finally built. And then of course after that you can upgrade them with the gun emplacements, which just makes them get you even more requisition. And even though I could basically just build up a heap of cultists here and spam the Imperial Guard base with them, what I've noticed is when that usually happens, yes, I can like micromanage stuff well enough to defend the main base as well, but I really just want to build up again and go for the fighters and everything, get good old Billy, that kind of stuff, because then I feel like I always have a better chance of winning. What usually happens is, like, if you remember the video that actually preceded this, the one about tips and tricks and real-time strategy games, I went for basically the rush tactic, the Zerg rush tactic, with the Zerg in StarCraft 2, and I went and attacked the enemy, and they just built up too quickly, and then it was kind of just a constant back and forth stalemate, which I don't want this time. I want to be able to just run in there with a heap of stuff, like a heap of defilers, and like kind of, again, get the murder ball going. I know it's basically the same kind of tactic each and every time for every mission, but I will try and vary it up at some point. Like, it's kind of the case of if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Like, yes, it could hold a bunch of units back, but then I sometimes try and think of different tactics and play differently in games, and then halfway through doing it, I realize I'm doing the new tactic just for the sake of doing the new tactic. It's like not actually benefiting me. Like, for instance, one really good example is I was playing Dawn of War Retribution, the campaign, and it gives you a bunch of hero units that you can get, and one of them was this Eldar sniper, and I was like, I know, I'll do a bunch of stealthy stuff with him, and like get him to go in first, and use his invisibility ability, and it'll be great, and get him to snipe all the enemies. Oh, it'll be awesome. It was awesome, but halfway through, I looked at myself and was like, hang on, all I'm doing is using this sniper. None of my other units are actually getting used at all right now. So, in that case, I was, like I just said, doing tactics just for the sake of doing tactics.
Grant us the gifts of the chaos god.
But I mean, hey, at least my tactic isn't turtling in the corner and making this boring as crap, and not talking and just all you hear is a cough every few seconds. Honestly, I try and avoid that as much as possible, and keep up a running commentary because, well, you deserve to be entertained, and frankly, if I see a type of video like that sometimes just gets me really angry. Like, I look at the dude and I'm like, seriously, or lady, whatever, and if you put that little effort into it, can't you at least, like, I don't know, try to add some funny joke now and then? I mean, sure, don't force it, but at least just say something now and then. Oh, and I'm actually glad I remembered this. Just then, it flashed right into my mind. Upgrade this, because I want to be able to claim that slag deposit. But to upgrade it, I need more requisition and more power, which means I shouldn't be going for it yet. It's kind of this, that's annoying, kind of this roundabout thing of, yeah, you should go get that slag deposit. You know what you should do? Don't get it. And this time, it's actually not the definition of insanity.
What is your wish?
For the glory of chaos!
There's actually a lot of slag deposits on this map.
Beware!
I'm surprised I haven't came across a single Imperial Guard unit yet.
Enemies of the dark
I'm also
gods.
going to keep a real eye out on this area, because a lot of times the enemies will run in here, and since it's like I got a single choke point, I don't know why, but I somehow never really utilized the choke point to its full potential, and then they kind of do the murder ball tactic and then run in there and kill me in that area. And for some reason this base is always so much easier to defend. I just don't know why. I don't understand it.
What is your wish, great one?
I really wish I had scanning technology like the Imperial Guard team has right now. A lot of the times in games like StarCraft, like in StarCraft 2, you can also get scanning technology as the Terrans, the human faction in that. And a bunch of times I have gotten a guess right. I basically gone, I think the enemy is here. I've scanned, and I've been right. Although it's much easier in StarCraft 2 because, like, you see all these little alcoves like here where you think a base would be. You never really know when something's gonna spawn in this game. But in StarCraft 2, especially if you put enough enemies in the game, you basically know exactly where the enemy is going to spawn. You can kind of see that in action if you watch my tips and tricks in real-time strategy games video. Okay, good. They're almost done capturing, because once they're done, I can order more units in to help Elipos, because, again, why fight? What are they doing? I didn't order that one cultist to run in. Now he's gotten himself shot and dead. Good, they're done as well. So, what I'm going to do here is I basically pinpointed where the enemy is coming from, or at least where a bunch of their enemy units are. So I'm going to go and grab these two cultists, run them over here, capture this point, and fortify the position just like last time. Because gun emplacements are great, no matter what team you play. Unless you play Tau, they don't have it. You have to rely on strategic points. Oh, and Dark Eldar, which is actually why I seriously want to, at some point, as I said before, install the Dark Apocalypse, Ultimate Apocalypse mod for Soulstorm, because one of the things you can do, I read about, is you don't actually have to go for all the Titan units, which are just huge, massive, stomping war machines. You can just go and instead get a few new units for each faction, including buildable turrets for Tau. So you can be finally space communists with bunkers.
The location will be ours!
What is your wish, great one?
Now I'm just trying to remember if I ever built that third heretic. Okay, I did. That's one thing that I always have trouble with. I build a bunch of heretics, and then later on okay, that's where he probably is.
Great one. Yes, yes, we will.
I really wish there was a bigger cap on builder units. That's why I really like games like Age of Empires 2 and stuff, where you don't just have a limit of like 5 or so. You can just build as many as you want. And especially in Age of Empires 1, because if you research this one pitchfork ability, you can just go for a complete villager rush and it actually worked. Sure, they die quickly, but the rate they destroyed buildings with the pitchforks was ludicrous. It was like you get 11 villages and they work better than a catapult. My mind was blown when I first seen that. Keep in mind I was 7 years old at the time. Yeah, I played Age of Empires for a long time. Great game. Still love it. Thing is, I really would love to play the next version. Well, not really the next version, but I'd love to play the Age of Empires Definitive Edition. But I don't really want to upgrade to Windows 10, and you actually have to do that. In fact, there's currently three reasons why I might want to upgrade to Windows 10, and that is the newest Halo game, whatever it's called, might actually be coming out on PC. I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me on it. Then, as well as that, there is also, I have at one point bought a Xbox One, and it came with a code for Forza Horizon, and the code either worked in a Windows 10 system or an Xbox One. And personally, I would love to use it on a Windows 10 system, because then I don't have to pay for Xbox Live for, for playing online. And then, of course, the last reason is the Age of Empires. Yeah, so the Imperial Guard are capturing this point, And by using the huge line of sight by this building, I can almost guarantee that they are there, because my line of sight goes around and kind of comes from this, then comes from that as well, then... Okay, I was wrong. They left. But I can see them still. They are right there. And that is not a good idea what they just done, because... Oh, that's a lot of them. I'm sure my units can still take it. Get in there, boy. No, I was wrong. Build another turret, you shits. Oh, they're for some idiotic reason running away. This is excellent, and I actually realized, yeah, I really should have built a... No, they're coming back, Oh, God, no, Elephas, don't die.
By the dark god, there's so many guardsmen! Back it up! I'm not getting shot today! No.
This is bad. The Imperial Guard are basically using the death murder bowl tactic on me. Okay, where are those builder units? Good. There. Build machine pit and hurry up. Now, both of you.
We're here for the dark gods.
Yeah, forget about that point. You can deal damage to them while it still lives. Yeah, I really need defilers at this point.
My life is forfeit. Oh, bless us, great one.
Chaos gives us strength. We are under attack.
Plenty of defilers. In fact,
Great powers.
I bet, yeah, I'm gonna build another one.
Thank you, Master. Enemies
Because
of the dark gods
I need to be ready for them when they come. I can't just sit around waiting. And then as well as that, 2 more squads of Chaos Space Marines, 2 more squads of Cultists and Sorcerer. Oh good, he's still down. He can stay down there. In fact, you just capture more strategic points to getting more requisition at this point.
You hear the voices too? The objective is not lost on us.
Yeah, they're still coming.
What is your wish?
I'm gonna upgrade this as well, and then I hope to basically trap them right there.
Alright, Commissar, we'll shoot faster! Please stop executing us!
Also, just bear with me for a minute. I'm gonna pause the game and add a little cut here, probably, because I need to let the cat in. Alright, cut done. You basically missed nothing since the game was on pulp. There's so many Imperial Guard. Actually a little bit scared of that. That's why I'm so glad I'm building so many defilers. Okay, what else? Whether it's all doing that, research that. Oh damn it, population.
I see with purpose.
I am not your boot.
Yeah, the longer they actually stay out there mucking about, the better.
Is here.
Where's my blood?
Because I know I can
promised
defeat
blood.
them with enough mass firepower. In fact,
Be careful.
where are those
A lot of guardsmen
cultists? I mean,
outside
heretics.
there. You don't
Here
want
they
to
are.
face those numbers.
I'm gonna get them to...
I am not afraid of those
that's
movie
annoying.
popsicles.
It would actually be, in fact, it is a reason for me to build
You
a second
didn't hear
base. If I ever need
anything.
to research anything next time, when I'm playing on this map again, I'll just have a second base and do it all from there. One base can research, the other can build all the units. Don't know why I didn't think of that idea earlier. And here they come, blowing up the relic, not that I mind. Oh, that is perfect. This is so perfect. Oh, he's dead. I'm saying it's perfect because they're all going in this little, like, this tiny little opening. Oh boy.
Meeting resistance.
I really hope I actually can hold them here.
They are too strong.
No, not that one. I wanted to retreat to the Chaos Space Marines. Oh, only one of them left. Dear God, actually doing a number on me. I hate their mass firepower. That's quite smart what he said. Accept weakness and pull back. And time to get the sorcerer right down the back. Doombolt.
Right. Call this one my single doom. I'm sure you must. Especially.
Damn, I might actually need to retreat from this battle. Or maybe just more defilers. Oh dear. Oh, he's dead.
My
I'm tired.
will live on.
Damn, their path was broken. It's working! The violent spam tactic is working!
And
Best we have enough requisition and power to build them today. More defiance! More defiance!
Damn it! Cass rolled the sorcerer instead.
Great.
I was looking forward to victory.
You may have the guns, but I got them more like tanks. And they keep executing their own units as well, constantly.
Yes.
Oh, even the Corn Berserkers died. They died when they're doing what they love. Whacking heads in. This is why the Imperial Guard really should have brought tanks.
That's right, Billy.
That's
You
what they're
whoop
trying to
their
do.
asses.
Before they bring tanks. And of course get the bloodthirst before they get tanks. Where is that building? They kill the sacrificial pits.
Bless us, great one.
Oh right, I need the last upgrade. Still waiting on that.
Whatever you desire.
They have tanks.
They still haven't come over
Where's
the
our
violence.
backup?
Guess what?
Where's
There's more.
anything? Where's my left two? I don't even have that.
Great.
Why did I ever think most of the fire would work?
I love the Magic Imperial Guard. Like finally, first squad is nearly down. Oh, more of them. Oh, I must be screaming so much right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna order the back ones up to the stand ground stance and just let them shoot away.
Oh, yo, this is such a forest. Swamp moved down, and the swamp moved down. And I think swamp walls.
The best thing is they just take no morale damage
I'm
at all.
not really sure.
Why that's happening? Might have built a few tanks as well. It's getting built, everything's going perfect. Everyone else is just hanging back. And I mean, sure, you could say the Chaos Space Marines at this point are so bloodthirsty that they want to run and just kill them and stuff, and I should send them. But yeah, why not? I will. Imperial Guard is severely depleted. I can help my pilots more. Come on, in you go. I think I'm going to call this place Death Forge just because of how many Imperial Guard are dead yet. And how many of my guys are dead. Way more Imperial Guard are dead, though. Oh, they're all scared. It's brilliant. Too much flame from the Defiler flamethrowers. And also that attack. Because that attack does severely reduce the morale of enemy units, but it also reduces the morale of the guy who shot it. Oh, this is just annoying. I'm so glad I gave all these Chaos Space Marines, well, not really gave them anything, because they have bolters by default. Look at them all go.
Oh, this is Sergeant Morris. Yeah, I'm cold. Stab me in the chest. Now stab me in the spleen. And I'm bleeding all over the place. Thank you, ma'am. I think I'm dead. Good night.
Okay, just trying to remember what is next in the agenda. Just doing those two things. Oh yes, of course, getting the whatchamacallit done.
My life is forfeit.
The Bloodthirster.
We're here
Put
for
that
the
sacrificial
dark
circle
gods.
thing. I really can't remember where I put it.
Bless us, great one.
Oh well, I'll just build a new one.
Yes, we will work faster.
Seems like the thing a Chaos Lord would do. Ah, I can't remember where my sword is. Get a new one. Yeah, honestly, even though my squads are broken here, it's just because of the zapping abilities. They would actually be winning otherwise, and I'm so glad the Imperial Guard is being idiots. I would have built so many tanks by now. I would have retreated by now. This is madness, what they're doing. Also, I just decided, screw building up on this map. because once I conquer it, I can just really quickly fortify it, build a bunch of things, already have a defiler built, stuff like that. And then once that's done, I'm just going to attack their main base because that's what's next. One research after another I need. So actually need chaos energies as well now. Might as well get the obliterators already though.
The gods have
How's that all going? Not everything's dead. Good enough. Only a few things dead. In fact, it's more
Fuck the inheritor! No, not dealing with him! No, thank you, sir!
I just love always imagining in situations what units are saying, like the commissars would be like, send in the next wave, send in the next wave, and like, it dies, like, send in the next wave. I'd also love to see the look on the Imperial Guard's faces when they first, like, arrived at Death Gorge, and just the thing like, this might be winnable. We could just, like, slaughtering the first wave of chaos, and they didn't kill Elephas, which is the main leader, which... So, like, he's one of the main guys that actually drive morale for the Chaos Legion. And then just in come the defilers, just defiler after defiler after defiler, and then came the tanks. And then they were wouldn't mind actually seeing some kind of nursery rhyme like that, just about chaos. Like, it just ended, and then they were screwed, and they all died. The end.
No, please don't throw us all! I'll give you all my rations! You can have my meatloaf! Shut up, weakling!
I never know what
I
they
don't
actually
want
say
your
there.
meatloaf!
It sounds like rejoicing the coming of Bloodletter. Probably isn't it. Maybe it's rejoicing the coming of bloodletting. Also, oh good. I thought one of the fire that was some of the heavy bolter fire was from an enemy unit, but it's really just from my tanks. The Sentinels here, they can actually do quite a good job at killing defilers, but once you just gang up on them with a lot of mass firepower, they fall really easy, and also close combat units have noticed are actually quite good at killing them as well.
Well, at least there's quite a quad berserkers attacking the other guy. I mean, they're not going to... Oh, shit!
I'm to send in more just average Chaos Space Marine units then. Nah, Elephas, no falling back this time. Just pressing on and keep shooting them. You will win. Seriously, you got so much back, how can you not win? The Chaos Predator's like, agreed, yeah, back up, we have the back up. Ah, good. Chaos Energies is finally finished building. Researching, rather. Finally researched to get the Bloodthirster.
My life is
The reason why I haven't deployed the Obliterator is because they can teleport right onto the battlefield. And what I want to do is find where the enemy base is. Like, so far, all I've been doing is just versing non-stop Imperial Guard units. But I actually want to find where the enemy base is. So I'm going to conquer this point here. They're still running around. Wait, enemy team 2. Oh, I think I'm actually versing 2 Imperial Guards teams at once here. No wonder the fighting team's so hard.
Elephas! He's our man! Something Juna can! My God, that was horrible! Try to do any better then! Don't provoke me! Okay.
So I got a feeling the Imperial Guard are like the main base is up here somewhere.
Yes.
A single couple randomly survived up here. Kind of funny. Good thing I actually found him. Well, that squad has been totally useless. He would have probably liked that. Maybe not, I guess. I mean, on one hand, he wants to serve the power of scales, and on the other hand, he wants to stay alive.
Charge already!
Both. I guess it could be a good fighter, but it's really not. It's really just luck of the draw that you live or die. It really is kind of like a lottery now that I think about it.
Meeting resistance.
Life lottery. They actually had that before that, New Vegas. One guy was really happy winning on the lottery because he didn't die. Kind of sad, actually.
Hey, Elephas, I got a hole in your head. It's
Oh, damn it. I go,
yeah, it's checked out.
Squad. Elefos is almost dead, but the good thing is we died and rebuild him, which I treat as canonically he just like gets a new soul from Chaos. It's been that useful. Or new body. They can't actually do that, by the way. Like, you do a good enough job in the eyes of Chaos dolls, and they will just like revive from the dead. Straight up. Oh, come on. Oh, that thing's not even gonna kill it anyway, but I better repair it. Where's that building? It's time to walk in the obliterators behind them. Like that. Not at all, by the looks of it. And from the amount of the defense they've got up there, it looks like the main base is up there.
Forget the main base! You win here, we cut them off, we're good!
Come
Go,
on,
go,
get
go,
up
go,
the
go, go!
Oh, that's a lot of them. I'm just gonna leave them though. Oh yeah, I forgot that was how you summoned the Bloodthirster. You have to just sacrifice a champion in the unit. So what unit actually has this here? I'll just give it to this one. Because I really don't want to sacrifice Elefos or the Sorcerer for the Bloodthirster. They're very useful. Also, the Sorcerer wouldn't want that at all. Like, he probably doesn't even worship Khorne that much, because Khorne hates sorcerers. Oh good, these guys are the champion. Well, not anymore they don't. Sacrifice yourself, come like something Bloodthirster. And now they are so screwed.
Yes!
Oh good, it's one of
Yes!
their bases.
Send more! More blood for Khorne! More
I'll just
skulls
kill
for
the
Khorne!
Imperial Guard
More
and
corn
Vicinity and then
flakes
go
for
to the
Khorne!
actual base itself, because I killed that.
6
and that
o'clock!
seemed
Don't let him
committed.
escape!
Oh, I didn't even have to do that. They killed everything else first. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that once they kill this base, one of the teams is actually this team attacking me, so you just see them all disappear. It was only one team facing. I base raced them to defeat. That's the commissar, whatever, that's ordering them to attack everyone at Death Gorge. He just hears that the base has been destroyed, and he just shits himself and frees himself at the same time and just runs away. Oh, that's glorious. 2,000 kills as well. Just so many Imperial got into the meat grinder. And I bet even, like, after I destroyed that base, if that wasn't the case, I would have just raced back home and they'd be like, ha, we're winning! And then suddenly just Bloodthirster starts running up behind them and they all just start screaming. Okay, so choices. Like I said before, I want Elefos to be better off in a, Chaos Space Marine squad, so giving him a plasma gun so he can start shooting better. And what else? Let's see. Oh, this is going to be really good. Damages enemy morale, increases health, so Elefos will constantly make enemies run away even more than he's already doing right now. Yeah, I definitely want that. Actually, I'm still going to go through the other choices. Increases damage and health, not that good. Protects against melee attacks. He survives pretty much anyway. A much better close combat weapon. No thanks. I'm just gonna stay with what I picked. And then, of course, there's this one, revealed infiltrator units, but he's nearly always with the Chaos squad of Chaos cultists, like I have recently. And as well as that, I nearly always eventually upgrade them with Unholy Sight, so they're able to detect enemy infantry units. Yeah, so I'm going to stop this episode here, because it's probably going on for quite a while. And in the next episode, I'm going to attack the main Imperial Guard base. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed watching this. That's it for this one. Still, man, I love what happened with the AI base race. It's just so funny.